Spring in Southern California doesn't announce itself with melting snow or budding trees the way it does in most other parts of the country. Welcome to the 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney Team and First Team Real Estate. And here in Orange County, spring usually means jacaranda blooms lining the streets, consistent 70-degree afternoons, and the perfect weather to finally tackle all those home maintenance tasks you've been putting off since last fall. Whether you're planning to sell eventually or just want to refresh your living space or need to address wear and tear, spring is the ideal time to give your home the attention it deserves. Let me walk you through a Southern California specific approach to spring home prep, what actually matters for our climate and what you can skip. Our climate is different from most of the rest of the country, which means our home maintenance should be different as well. We don't worry about frozen pipes or ice dams, but we do deal with relentless UV exposure, dust buildup from dry conditions, drought stress on landscaping, and HVAC systems that are working overtime from April through October. Generic spring cleaning advice tells you to check gutters for ice damage or turn on sprinkler systems after the winter shutdown, but that's great for Boston, but not in Southern California. Here's what actually matters in Cypress and Orange County. First, the sun damage assessment. Our year-round sunshine is beautiful and absolutely brutal for home finishes. Walk around your property and look for faded or chalking paint on south or west-facing walls specifically. Cracked or discolored caulking around windows and doors, weathered wood trim that's lost its finish, and vinyl fencing that becomes brittle or discolored. Spring is the perfect time to address those issues before the summer's intense heat makes the damage worse. Second, the deep dust clean. We don't get spring rains that wash everything clean all the time. Instead, we get months of dry, dusty Santa Ana conditions that leave a fine layer of grime on almost everything. Power wash your driveways, your walkways, patios, exterior walls, trim, and eaves. Wash windows inside and out, and wipe down patio furniture and outdoor light fixtures. Clean or replace dirty window screens that filter light coming into your home. And third, HVAC and home systems. Southern California homes rely heavily on air conditioning from April through October. Spring maintenance prevents expensive breakdowns during the first heat wave. Replace your air filters every few months, all year round, and clean debris from your outdoor condenser unit. What you should also do is schedule an HVAC technician for annual maintenance, which might be $100 to $200. Now, this small investment might prevent a $5,000 plus emergency replacement during a July heat wave when every HVAC company is already booked out for weeks. Fourth is your outdoor spaces. One of the best parts of living here in Southern California is year-round outdoor living. Spring is when you prep your outdoor spaces for months of use ahead. Power wash concrete patios and wood decks, clean your outdoor furniture cushions or replace them if you don't like them faded or worn, and seal and stain wood decks, and test your outdoor lighting and replace bulbs and fixtures as needed. And finally, curb appeal. Even if you aren't selling, curb appeal matters. It's what you see every time you come home, and it sets the tone for how you feel about your home. Paint or stain your front door if it's faded, update your door hardware, house numbers, and lighting fixtures. Add a new welcome mat, place potted plants on either side of your entry, power wash the porch and the walkway, and all this might cost up to about $500 for a complete refresh and transforms your home's first impression. Spring home prep in Southern California isn't about preparing for a climate shift. We don't have dramatic seasonal changes. It's about addressing the unique wear and tear that our climate creates: sun damage, dust, drought stress, and HVAC systems that work overtime. You don't need to tackle everything at once. Pick the areas that matter most to you. Maybe it's getting that HVAC finally serviced after years of neglect, deep cleaning the kitchen, or refreshing your outdoor spaces. Start there, build momentum, and work through the list over the next few weekends. The goal isn't perfection. It's a home that's well maintained, comfortable, and ready for whatever comes next. And if you're considering selling at some point down the road, maintaining your home to market-ready standards gives you options and maximizes value when the time comes. Be sure to check out this full blog article at 4realestatehelp.com/blog. That's the number 4, realestatehelp.com/blog. Thanks for tuning into this week's 5-Minute Real Estate Fix. I'm Chase with the Whitney Team, and I'll see you around town or on the next episode.